Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at Samsung Galaxy A23. This is the European version of the phone with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. From the size of the box, we already know that we have at least a charger inside of the box. But let's take a look. I already got the phone out. This is the sticker. We can read some specifications here in Russian. Here we have the paperwork, some sticker. Here we have an adaptive fast charging brick. Here we have the SIM ejection tool. And we have a Type-C cable, which is Type-C on one side and Type-A on the other. Nothing too fancy, but at least we have a charger inside of the box. This is the phone itself. We have a quad camera setup. We have the power button. Let's turn on the phone, which also serves as a fingerprint sensor. We have the volume buttons here on the right side of the phone. On the top we have a microphone. On the left we have the SIM tray, and on the bottom we have the speaker, Type-C port, headphone jack, and another microphone. Now, as you can see, the phone just powered up. First impressions are not that good because this phone is plastic and it feels very cheap. And the back side, as you can see, it's kind of dirty right now. It's a shiny plastic back, which is also a fingerprint magnet. Now let me read you the specifications real quick. We have a 6.6 LCD display which has a refresh rate of 90 Hz. The protection of this display is Gorilla Glass 5. This phone started its life at Android 12 One UI 4.1. And as you can see here, we have RAM Plus up to 4GB. So basically this phone has 8GB of RAM, 4 being actual RAM inside of the phone and other 4 being a virtual RAM taken from the 64GB storage of the phone. Here the quad camera setup has a main sensor being 50 megapixels, which has optical image stabilization and can record up to 1080p with 30 frames per second. And we also have two sensors with 2 megapixels and an ultra wide sensor 5 megapixels. The front-facing camera of this phone, it's 8 megapixels with an aperture 2.2 and it can record up to 1080p with 30 frames per second. Okay, so let's browse through the phone. Let's go to settings, connections. We have VPN, private DNS, and here on Wi-Fi we see that we have the 5 GHz band on this phone. So this phone supports fast wireless connectivity. Okay, so basically we have the same settings that are on all budget Samsung phones. Let's go to About Phone, Software Information, and as you can see, Android 12. Let's go again to About Phone, Battery Information, and as we can see, we have a 5000 mAh of battery, which can support fast charging up to 25 watts. Also here on this app we can see that the phone has Qualcomm Snapdragon 665, which is clocked at 2.4 GHz. We can see some other specs, but the main thing is that this phone is a budget phone. Me personally, I don't like the fact that this phone has an LCD display, because this phone will cost you around $200 probably more depending on the location that you are right now. And at that price point, I believe that this phone or any other phone that costs around $200 must have an AMOLED display. Other than that, this phone feels smooth. First impressions are that this phone is fast. It will lag here and there, but overall it's a good performance. This is a phone not for gamers. This is a phone that will handle small games like this one here good, but if you play some PUBG or Asphalt 9, Free Fire or something like that, a heavy game, it will not handle it very good. Overall, this is a budget phone that is suitable for elders. And probably they will use it to browse through social media, and for that reason this is a very good phone because it has a big battery, a big display. That is what elders practically want. A phone with a big display that will have average performance. But if you play heavy games on this phone, it will lag. And now to end the video, this is a phone that I recommend if you are buying it for your grandparents. This is not a phone to buy for a kid or to use as a secondary phone. The performance of this phone is overall good, but it will lag here and there, and for the price it's not recommended. I will only recommend this phone if you are going to buy this phone for a grandparent, and I know for a fact that they will not heavy use the phone. They will use it for basic tasks, to make some phone calls, to browse through Facebook or something similar, and to be on YouTube all day. So basically for that, this is a good phone, but other than that, I don't recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.